Hi coders, CS Time channel here, and this video discuss about what is Singly Linked List, operation in Singly Linked List, node creation, node traversing, and Java programming implementation. Singly Linked List defined as a collection of ordered set of elements. The number of elements may vary according to the need of the program. A node in the Singly Linked List consists of two parts, data part and link part. Data part of the node stores actual information that is to be represented by the node, while the link part of the node stores the address of its immediate successor. One-way chain or Singly Linked List can be traversed only in one direction. In other words, we can say that each node contains only next pointer. Therefore, we cannot traverse the list in the reverse direction. Here are the operation in the Singly Linked List: node creation, insertion, deletion, and traversing. And focus in this video is node creation and node traversing. Let's see the node creation. We understand from the explanation that a node consists of two parts, which is data part and the link part. Here, I use next. And then we can assign one pointer named head that point to this node. So the implementation in Java, you will need to declare the head with the node itself. Here I name it as Singly Node. And then we will also need to declare the data with character because I want to use the data to hold the character. And then I will also need to declare the next with Singly Node because it will point to the next node. Once I'm done with the declaration, then I can initialize the data as well as the next. I can put it in a method like this, and then I can assign data with the data in the parameter here, and then I can assign the next with the null. As you can see here, we point to the null. Let's see the implementation in Java. Now we will convert what I explained just now. So the first job is to declare the head like this. Once we are done, now we need to create the class to declare the Singly Node that consists of data and next like this. Now we have one class that consists of data and then next. Now we can initialize the data and the next like this. We initialize the data with the data we have here, and then we initialize the next with null. So here is the node creation in the Singly Linked List. Now let's see how to traverse Singly Linked List. Assume we have a linked list like this. We have data that consists of A, B, C, D, and E. And the first node here pointed by head, and then the last node here point to the null. Then we have to start reading from the beginning, which is from here. To be able to read to this, we need the help of another pointer. In this case, I use current. So current will point to the node that pointed by the head here. By doing like this, current will point to the first node. Since currents already point to the first node, using looping, we can tell current to keep on moving to the next. Current should keep on moving to the next from the first one, go to the next, again to the next, again to the next, again to the next, until it finds null. As soon as it's find null, then it should stop or quit the looping. Let's see the implementation in Java. So we will continue our job here. To be able to do traversing, then you will have to have some data first. Now let's put some data first to this node. So the first job here is to create the object for the class. So it will look like this. And then now we can create the data. Since I wanted characters, so my first data will be A like this. I also want to have another node. My other node is B, for example, like this. And then my other node will be C like this. I also want to have another node, my fourth node, and then my fifth node. Now I have 5 nodes. The first one is A, the second node is B, third node is C, fourth node is D, and the fifth node is E. Remember, I haven't linked them, so it's still standalone node here. Now I want to connect all the nodes so that it's form a chain. So I will tell the head to point to the second. Then I will tell the second point to the third like this. And I will tell the third to point to the fourth like this. And the fourth point to the fifth like this. The fifth point to nothing, the fifth point to the null. Now to be able to display it, then I need to create one method called display here. like this, a pointer to help me to move from the first node to the last node. So it will look like this. I will tell the current to point to the head, so it means current will point to the node that pointed by the head. Now we need to tell the current to move from the node where pointed by the head until it finds the null. So we will need looping like this. If it is not yet null, then it should display what it reads like this. And then after that, tell it to move to the next node like this. Once it's quit from the looping, then we will print null like this. So let's run it. Before we run it, we need to call the method here like that. Let's say it one more time. We have few nodes here. The first node, which is the head, consists of A, and then the other node has B, the other node has C, another node D, another node E. Up to this, it's still standalone nodes. Now we want to connect the nodes to form a chain. Then we tell the head to point to next, which is second, and then we tell second to point to the third. We tell the third to point to the fourth, and then we tell the fourth to point to the fifth. And then we traverse it here. When we traverse, we need a pointer to help us move from the head, which is the first node pointed by the head, and then we will tell the current to keep on reading until it finds null. So once it's read, it should display the data, and then once it displays the data, it will move to the next node. And then once it's done, print null. Let's run it. So it looks like this. If you learned something from this video, please subscribe and like for more videos. Thanks for watching.